Dr. Bones, Dr. Bones, Dr. Bones.
This is Mr. Susan. You are listening to New Music Saturday with Dr. Bones.
This is Joe Bush. One.
Hey, this is Julie. Yep, you are listening to.
Hey, y'all, this is Michael Daughtry.
Hey, Dave here from Russia.
Hi, this is Maddie.
This is Peter, we're Polaris Rose.
We are Coleus.
One.
Hey, this is Vinod. Hi, this is Bahar. You're listening.
Hi, this is Jim Levat.
Hi, this is Jono
This is Jess.
from Living Dead Girl, and you're listening.
Hi, this is Andy Roman from Elm Treason.
And this is Bobby Steele from Elm Treason.
And you are listening to the great Doc Bones.
It's going to be a nightmare,
Wait.
so I won't be able to talk about the tracks.
Right on. Welcome to Music Saturday. This is myself, Dr. Bones and Forgotten Bee. And she's having a few technical issues on her side of things.
Love the way you blame me.
Well, not blaming you as such, really. It just, it happens.
No, I can't hear anything from my end. That's really just a bit weird.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to tell you about that. You might have to multitask here and pull your phone up and pull it up on your phone because it's I'm not sure what exactly is happening because I've got full audio on my side, so
Okay, that's a bit weird then.
so we can try a few things once we put the first track and go off here and see what happens. But yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, that's the thing is the internet is a funny thing, and unfortunately it can be a pain in the ass sometimes. I don't always know how to fix it.
What do you mean? Are you not an expert?
Well, a bit.
A little bit. Okay, well, so what you been up to, young man?
I've just been really busy with work, to be honest. I mean, it just because we had a few things going on. I'm not going to go into great detail here just because it'll be kind of boring and annoying, but yeah, it's been a little bit of a pain. I mean, things have settled down a little bit,
Yeah.
but it's just been rather frustrating with just more or less with opinions and just different points of view, we'll call it,
Right.
without getting into too much detail because I mean just for
You'll get super frustrated.
yeah,
Is that right?
well, for sure, and it's always nice and looking forward to the weekend when it happens. But sometimes that can be frustrating too when you go out and do a bunch of errands. And I mean, granted, it's a weekend; it's going to be busy, and that's a given for sure. But it just when people don't pay attention, and yeah, it's. I'm not going to get myself worked up, but it's very frustrating. And you go out with a good money, come back, and you're just super pissed off because. It just takes just a little bit. It's I need to sit down. I need to relax for a few minutes and take a deep breath because,
I tell you what, I've had an absolute blast the last couple of weeks. I've been so busy, but I've actually done the media correspondent for the Wales Festival of Literature, and I've been actually doing their Twitter account and been involved with the Royal Visit, which was so exciting. It was really, really cool. I was basically working alongside ITV and all the papers. So it was really, really nice. And the Wales Festival of Literature has been it's just been so inspiring. There's been so many great events. And tonight, one of my heroes, he's an art historian, Andrew Graham Dixon. I mean, to meet him and hear his talk and everything tonight was just, for me, it was the icing on the cake. It was absolutely brilliant. And I've just loved every minute of being part of it. And my event that I curated last weekend, which was the first Sunday, went off brilliantly. I mean, I had some really good feedback, so I put a lot of work into it, and it was just, I don't know, it was just really so well received. Some great audiences, brilliant, really good fun.
Right on. Well, last week, Dave joined us for New Music Saturday. And
we love Dave. Hi, Dave, if you're listening in.
And that was a lot of fun, like always.
Yeah.
You know, you can imagine what happened, but it's always a good time when he comes on, and we always have a great time. And like always, we do our when Dave comes on specifically, we do our dedication to female artists, singers, in rock bands, just to give them the props that they so deserve. So we always have like a little part segment just for them, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, we had a lot of good laughs like always, and just a lot of dumb stuff, right?
Nice. Well, he's always a lot of fun. He's a great guy, and they're a fantastic band. And you know I love them. So Brass Cutter are the tops.
Right on. So let's get going here, and I'm hoping you can hear it. If not, I would suggest going to your phone and listening, because
I've got it on my phone, but it is behind. So
just a few seconds. Well, we can make up for that, so don't worry about that. We'll cover you somehow. We always do. We figure this stuff out. So first off, here is their brand new single, and we did. Dave and I did play this last week because it's one of his favorite bands as well as mine. But the quick story behind it is I got it literally last minute. I caught Anna just before she was going out, and she happened to see the email and sent the track right over, which was awesome. So I literally just caught her in time because she said, I'm going to send it to you Monday. And you know what? She got out in time. So a big thank you to Anna from Sequoia, which we've interviewed and talked to. And she is wonderful. We're going to have her back on the show very, very soon because she wants to come back on, as well as the Sweetest Condition in the next couple weeks or so. So until then, let's get off with Sequoia's new single called Your Silence. Dig this. Sequoia with Your Silence. We debuted this last week. This is a brand new single by Sequoia. And like I said, I was fortunate enough to get it from Anna super quick, and I caught her right in time. And it is a great tune, and I'm looking forward to the new EP because, I mean, like always, the vocals are stellar, and I love the keyboard because, I mean, that's one of her specialties is piano, and it just, the way it's mixed, it just really, really good tune.
Yeah, I mean, the build-up is fantastic. The vocals and the slowness really draws you in. Really haunting, emotional, mood-creating, dreamlike state. But to be honest with you, I love the overlapping harmonies, and I just find their music really addictive. Mm-hmm. It's kind of, you know, I don't know, straight away I went, oh yeah, I love this. You know, there's no messing around. And when this one I did actually get from you, but I didn't know who it was.
Right.
In some ways it's a bit twisted, isn't it? 'Cause I know who it is, but it's kind of, but I still had the same passion about it, you know, and yeah, I do love it.
You know, it's funny because I remember when I first interviewed her a couple years ago, and when Skype came up, even though she's in the UK, had a US flag. I was like, well, that's strange. And when we got on air, she goes, I guess you're probably wondering why I have an American accent. She goes, well, I am American. It's my husband got a job down here, so we moved down here. I was like, okay, well, that makes perfect sense because
it is a bit spooky that though, isn't it? Because you can't always. I think the way the bands go nowadays, there's some you can say, yeah, you can stick, you know, you can kind of point where they would come from. But we've had Scottish bands that sound American,
right?
And you know, 1 and 5's a bit like that. They're Scottish, aren't they? No, they're from Brighton.
Brighton, yeah.
Brighton, but there is another band that we've actually spoken to. Who's it?
Okay, you haven't spoken to Proud Honey with me because they're from Glasgow.
No, that's who it is. That's who I'm thinking of. But 1 and 5 are on my kind of radar anyway. But it's you can't always pinpoint them and say, oh, they're from, you know, from the coast,
right.
You know, South England. You never know just by their music. So that's cool, right?
We will get to 1 and 5 actually at some point tonight. And a big thank you again to Mike who joined us last week for NMS, and that was a lot of fun. And he said, you know, because if he'd have me, he would do it every week. So, Mike, I will potentially take you up on that on a couple of weeks, but I'll let you know.
I tell you what, I'd love to speak to him as well. I'd love to be part of the interview, and I was sad that I couldn't be part, but you know, there'll be plenty more times. Absolutely,
and he was a lot of fun. Like, I mean, it was great. It was a great time, and you know, like most times, the guests are always welcome back, and Mike was a lot of fun. So big.